if you have a Ford Escape newer version, so 2013 and up, and you take your cabin air filter out and you see this fluffy stuff all in there, and maybe you've been hearing a kind of a buzzing or unbalanced sound when you run your fan on higher speeds. You didn't get something in through your glove box or anything like that. What you actually had, I'll take you outside here. You see this? This is the back side of your fender. And on the top of that fender, you see this insulation down in here. That insulation eventually deteriorates and it blows and goes up behind your cowl, where that's your windshield, behind your cowl and into your fan, which is located right in there. Can you see that? There's your fan back in there. So then after going through the fan, it gets decimated and sends all these little shards of stuff into your cabin air filter. So in order to get that taken care of, you'll have to take and remove the windshield cowl area. And I will stop this video now and I will show you the reverse install in just a second. Alright, you can see here, that's where it used to be on the driver's side fender, and that's the one that got me today, is it pulled that one off and pulled it up into the fan. If you look over here on the passenger side, you can see it's going to do the same thing there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that as well, so that I don't have to deal with this again. Okay, to get to that area, first step is going to be to remove your wiper blade arms. So take and pop this little cap off, and then there's a 15mm bolt. Okay, remove it. I've already loosened it, so I can just finger take it off now. Alright, there's a little trick to pulling the actual wiper blade off. They do make a tool that will grab around it and push in the center and pull it off, but one thing I found is you can take and just kind of wriggle it. Just wriggle it back and forth gently, and it will pop up just like that. You don't have to be forceful about it, just kind of wriggle it back and forth where you can kind of feel where the spring is pushing against it. Go up and down gently and lift it up. Same thing here. Gently rock it back and forth, and eventually you can feel that it just loosens up, and you just push against that spring a little bit and you can lift it right off. Alright, so the next step is going to be removing this top cowl piece here. And to do that, there's these clips. There's just like that, that one right there. In the interest of time, I've already pulled off the remaining of them. But you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clips along there. The way I did it is I pried it out just a little bit, and I put a pair of pliers on it like this and wriggled it back and forth, because there is a kind of a sharp tooth on it. There. And so that lighting was terrible for you guys. I'll show that again. Here's your clip. Use a screwdriver, or if you're lucky like I am, you can just get the little edge of it, get it out to where you can get pliers on it, and pop it out just like that. And those sharp little teeth are what is fighting you. Alright, there's 8 of them. After that, to get the cowl to come up, grab a hold of it, take one side and pop it up. Now, I know it's scary to pull on plastic and not knowing, but what you actually have is back behind here. See those clips? They actually require you to pull it till they snap off. It's always scary yanking on pieces of plastic, but I assure you, in this case, that's the only way you're allowed to get the thing off of there. And then just go along and pop the rest. Make sure they're all good. There we go. Alright, and the top half is free. Carefully pull that out of there. Okay, so now we're next to the next step. This is the underside of the cowl that you just removed, and it has a bolt there and a bolt there. Same thing on the other side. It has one bolt there and one bolt right there. And then up here on the front, it has two Torx head bolts that are T25 Torex. Alright, that's the little star that looks like that. Alright, so let's take care of this real quick. There's one. There's the other. Be very careful when you're doing this one-handed while holding a camera because you might drop a screw. Alright, there's those two. And then we'll just pop these out. There's one. There's the other. And three. And four. Okay. I'll try to do this one-handed as well because there's a little trick to getting this out. Pull your fasteners out of the way. And then you kind of just tilt it up a little bit so that it lifts up off of its little catchers, and then you can just pull it right on out of there. And she's free. Alright, now we're down to the nitty-gritty. Through the magic of clever editing, you've seen this picture before. Alright, now use my handy-dandy flashlight. You can see your AC lines up here. Just above them, if you look back in there, there's your fan. Sorry about the shaky camera, if I can get you in there. Okay. See that? Your fan is right where my light is shining. And that is where you need to get your hand. See where my hand and that flashlight pointing at? And there you can see the fan blade. Okay, I've already cleared mine, but it is possible to get in there either with your arm coming in through this the passenger side, just kind of go in and grab in there. You can also get a vacuum cleaner in there if you have to. But there, I'm touching the fan right now. So it is possible. I'm not that tall. Okay, so you clear all that stuff out, and then if you want to do like I did, go ahead and clear out both sides of your fenders because that's where the stuff came from to begin with. I haven't done this one yet, but I'm going to. And it's just glued to the top of the plastic of the fender, so you just pull the stuff off. Get as much as you can. I suggest check your cabin filter, you know, quite often after you do this, because I guarantee you there's going to be little pieces that are still going to get in there. Once you get all that cleared out, then you won't have this problem again. Alright? Good luck, guys. Bye.